Hey guys, this is Richard and Reefs.com. Thank you for joining me for this video. We're here today in the show floor of Reefapalooza Orlando 2024, and I'm here actually in Two Little Fishes booth, but not with Julian, but with my friend Kevin. Kevin, how are you doing today?
I'm doing very well. How are you?
Good. Nice to see you again, sir.
Yeah.
And how is the show for you so far?
Oh, it's been great. Yeah, a lot of fun.
You know, I have actually followed Kevin's work for many, many years. For those of you guys who have been following my work over the years, you'll see that I have reported when he was the first one to successfully breed blue hippo tang. And then he moved to Hawaii for biota and was in charge of the yellow tang hatchery over there. And he kind of like just vanished for a little bit, but then he was working on something that was like surprising to everybody, and he came with brand new hybrid tang. So Kevin, can you tell us a little bit about this fish and the work that you've been doing?
Yeah, so this is a hybrid. We believe it's a purple tang crossed with a Scopus tang.
Yeah.
It's not 100% yet. So we had purple tang, Scopus tang, and gem tang all in the tank together.
Right.
We got eggs, and we didn't necessarily know what we had.
Yeah.
But we're pretty confident in the identification at this point that they're purple Scopus.
Yeah. We were thinking that it was Scopus, because Scopus are a little frisky and then they hybrid with everything.
They like to get, they like to get around.
Right, for sure. And then, but when you were looking at it, what made you think that it was a hybrid?
So it was a surprise, because when they're clear, when they're larvae, they all look the exact same.
Right.
So they could have been anything.
Right.
When they first started settling out, they didn't look like anything we had seen before. We were starting to think they were pure Scopus. Then that kind of started fading away, and we just hadn't seen anything like it before.
But you were mentioning before with the purple and stuff like that, as they start coloring up, you can see the patterns on it is different, right?
Right, yeah. So the purple tang have been raised before by Bali Aquarich, by Quality Marine.
Yeah.
So they're well documented in those really early stages of how they look. And that's part of this too, is like a Scopus tang has never been bred in captivity, so we don't necessarily know what they look like right at settlement and what that coloration looks like. It was an exciting surprise.
Yeah.
And took a little while to kind of settle out into their pattern and figure out what they were, but we knew we had something different.
Gotcha. So I see the fish here. How old are these fish?
These fish are about 6 months old.
6 months old. Gotcha. And then anything particular that you noticed that's different from a typical Zebrosoma's behavior or traits?
Nope, they seem to be kind of falling right in line with their parent species, and they love to graze. Yeah.
And then you were mentioning earlier, Caribbean, Queen Angel and then Blue Angels, they constantly breed together. Yep. And then there's a trait where the tail ends and stuff like that. And you were mentioning something with this fish as well?
Yeah, so what we've seen is about 50% of them have this really unique thing with the tip of the tail has like a crescent pattern that's yellow where the rest is dark. And those hybrids in the angel hybrids in the Caribbean seem to show some of the same patterns. So it's something about the hybridization that brings out that unique pattern.
Right, that's a very unique trait.
It is, yeah.
And I think it'd be amazing to see as we document this as they grow up, if they was, if they would stay at an adult stage, then that's a permanent thing, I think that'll be a very unique feature for them. Yeah,
well, the angels are a good model for that, where the adults do maintain that coloration, so hopefully that's the same with these guys. But
gotcha.
Time will tell.
Are these fish for sale?
They absolutely are.
Okay, so how much do these fish usually run for?
So these are retailing on my website for $5,000.
What is your website?
SurgeMarineLife.com.
SurgeMarineLife.com. Gotcha. And then do we have any show specials for people?
We do. Okay. So we're offering these show special today for $3,000.
And is that just for the people that's coming to the show, or does that include for the website as well?
We could do that for the website as well, yeah.
Gotcha. Is there any coupon code or anything?
Just reach out to me directly, send me a message, and
Gotcha. So those of you guys who's watching at home, wants a one-of-a-kind hybrid tang, reach out to them that you saw this video, and then Kevin's going to take care of you. That's $2,000 off, guys. Be sure to utilize it. Okay? What's the next in line for you guys?
Yeah, so our concepts, so I've pretty much built my career around tang aquaculture specifically.
Yeah.
So I've been working on raising tangs in captivity for almost 15 years now.
Yeah.
As far as we kind of have a blueprint for how to raise a yellow tang in captivity at this point.
Right.
If you can raise a yellow tang, you can do pretty well with any of the other Zebrosomas as well.
Right.
That technology is conserved throughout the genus.
Yeah.
So we wanted to start our company with something that we knew we could have success with.
Yeah.
So that's why we started with, but once we can start to build some capital and grow the business a little bit, we'd
Yeah.
like to get a little bit more adventurous with what we can work on and what
Yeah.
we can offer to the industry.
And like, you're also one of the first to actually be successfully breeding Melanoris wrasses.
That's correct, yeah.
So maybe we could see some of those wrasses coming down the line as well?
We can hope so, yeah.
I like to see that. I mean, what made you actually go into wrasses? Because not a lot of people actually venture into that.
Yeah, so the Melanoris that we raised, that was 2012, and that was the first
That long
ornamental
already.
wrasse raised in
Yeah.
captivity. And we looked into the research, the fisheries data.
Yeah.
They have a short larval duration. We could know that before even ever getting broodstock.
Yeah,
Shorter larval durations lead to easier to raise fish.
yeah.
So started working with them and had success early on.
Right.
And it's been frustrating because that was a success in the research side of things that hasn't translated to the industry. So I've sort of taken my career out of research and put it into the industry
Yeah.
with the goal of bringing some of those species to the industry.
Gotcha. Well, Kevin, thank you so much for your time to explain everything else with your new venture, and I look forward to more innovation from you down the road.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for everything you do.
Thanks for everything you do. Yeah, love it.
Have a good day.